DreAllDay.com.
So yeah, if you follow me on Snapchat, you've seen it. So anyway, I was on Snapchat. I was Snapchatting, right? I was talking about something else. And while I'm walking down the street, you ever see somebody on the street? They got like their pictures that they drew by hand. They got the art laid out on the sidewalk, on the edge there, and they trying to sell their art like right on the street while I was laying on the pavement. So I'm walking, and I'm writing a comment on a snap that I wasn't even talking nothing about this person's art. But he seen me walking. I had my phone out and I was standing over top of his art. So I guess he thought I was taking a picture. So he came over there. He's like, yo, don't take pictures of the artwork. Don't have your phone out in front of the artwork. And I'm looking at the dude like, dude, I'm not even taking pictures of your stuff. I'm actually just writing a caption for a snap that I just did. I was going to take a picture, but he interrupted me when I was about to. He's like, nah, I don't want people having their phone out in front of my stuff. And this guy is he's killing his own business. And I'm going to explain to you why. I was explaining this on Snap. So if you follow me on Snapchat at Dre Baldwin, you'll see this. But I'm going to explain this so that y'all can understand and use this too. And then I'm going to take some questions too for any of you business-minded individuals. But anyway, the first thing is everybody in the world has a fucking cell phone. So if you see people walking around with a phone, taking pictures of your work, first of all, if your work is out in public, like in the middle of the street, you can't get mad if people got their phones out to take pictures of it. What are you going to do? Like, you can't stop everybody from using their phone. Like, while he talking to me, somebody else could just pull their phone out and take all the pictures they want. Like, so dude, you can't shut people down from using their phone. Everybody has a phone. So if anything you do in your business, you're trying to stop people from using their phones, forget it. That's a losing battle that you will never win. What you should do, if I'm that artist, and this is another thing, actually, before I even get to that, if I'm that artist, think about that. Let's say I'm out there, I'm selling art, and I got my art laid out on the street. Like, people were stepping on this stuff by accident because they didn't even notice that it was there. And I'm out there on the street selling my stuff. You walk by, you see it, and you pull your phone out. What's the first thing you should understand about that? First thing you should understand is that I must like your shit if I'm taking the phone out to take a picture of it. I must think you got something good. That's why I'm taking a picture of it. So why would you get mad at me? Like, if anything, you should be mad at the people who walking by and don't even notice that it's laying there. They the ones that don't care. You should be happy when somebody's taking a picture. Like, all right, you taking a snap. All right, how many followers you got on Snapchat? How many viewers you get per snap? That's good. Because now you can spread the word about my art. Or if I'm going to Instagram it or I'm going Periscope it or whatever I'm doing, you want the word to get out. You're not trying to stop the word from getting out. And then on top of that, like, dude, you selling art in the street. Like, those pictures that he was selling couldn't have been no more than, I say, on a high end, $20, $15, $20. It wasn't no more than like 8.5 by 11 pieces of art. And they was hand drawn. There wasn't nothing crazy about them, but it was like fake pictures of faces. And I'm like, cool, I'm gonna take a picture of it. I was taking pictures of a lot of stuff, and he stopped me from taking a picture of his art. So now none of you will ever see his art if you've never been to Miami on that exact street where his stuff is, because I couldn't take a picture of it because he didn't want me to. I didn't buy it because what if I liked it? Like, I was taking a picture of it because I thought it was cool. So if I think it's cool and I'm taking a picture of it, why would you try to stop me? If anything, he should have came up to me and be like, yo, which one you like best? You like the LeBron James one? You like the Barack Obama one? Look, I give you a deal, 2 for 1. I give you both of those for $30 right now on the spot, since I know you like them. Like, support my business, help me out. Like, that's what he could have did if he was smart, if he knew anything about business. But he doesn't. And 10 years from now, you're going to come to Art Walk in Miami. That dude's still going to be on that same corner selling that same shit for $10. He probably going to have to discount it because he's trying to stop people from using their phones. Like, 10 years from now, people are going to have phones in their eyes, and they're going to tell people they can't look at it. So they can't take a picture of his stuff. So he's really backwards. And the point that I want to share with all y'all is that whenever you sharing anything you do, anything you're offering that is for sale in some form, but you putting something out that's not for sale at that moment, or maybe you put something out that somebody paid for but everybody didn't pay for, you want to spread the word. You want as many people to see the message and hear about it as possible. You want everybody to hear the message. Like, I'm a professional speaker, so if I go somewhere and speak, I'm going to give a certain type of message to that audience that I might not give on Periscope. I might not give on YouTube. It might not be in my books, but I'm not going to tell people they can't pull their phones out. I'm like, look, if I say a quote that you like, listen, tweet it 30 times. If you got Snapchat everything I do. You want to Instagram a picture of me from the stage, just tag me in it so I could go see it and save it, and I could share it too. Because I want everybody who wasn't there at that moment to know what my name is. Number one, I want them to know that I'm doing something worthwhile, that has value. Number two, and I want all those people to know that I'm the person who got it. So when they want to buy it, they can come buy it from me. Number three, so I'm not going to try to stop it. If anything, I'm going to try to promote it. So don't try to stop people from getting the word out about what you're doing, even if they're not paying. Because I think he got the mindset, like, dude got like that street corner mindset. Like, all right, so I'm selling this art for $20 $20 and you're not buying my art, but you want to take a picture of my art. So I guess he kind of feels like I'm stealing it. Like, dude, your art's $20. If I'm going, my phone is like $900, right? So if I'm going to steal your art, dude, I could just sell my phone and buy out your whole shit. I could buy your whole business out right now, dude. Like, get out of here. And anyway, if I was going to buy it, then I'll just buy it. If I'm taking a picture of it, I'm probably not about to buy it. Like, people who buy your art ain't going to pull out their phone and start taking pictures. They're going to just buy it. So anything, he should have been like, yo, how many followers you got on Instagram? Listen, man, tag me. Just my name on Instagram. Get me in the picture so then people can see me. So when they come to Miami, they could look for me. If he was smart, that's what he would have did. If he was really smart, if he knew what I knew, he would have asked me for some advice to help his business, since he don't know what the fuck he doing. But anyway, that's the point that I wanted to share with all y'all. So I'll take a couple of questions. This ain't no full-fledged Q&A, but I will take a couple questions business-wise. My name is Dre Baldwin. For those who don't know me, I am a professional speaker, professional athlete is my background, coach, consultant. He don't realize his attitude is going to ruin his hustle. Well, he don't have no hustle. He doesn't have a hustle. He thinks it's a hustle, but it's not a hustle. Like, he proved that it wasn't. I'm walking by taking pictures. Doesn't mean I like it. He ain't even try to sell me nothing. Ain't the point of you having art on the street to sell it? The point is to sell it, right? So he ain't even try to sell me nothing. Did I take him to pull him aside and help him? Hell no, I ain't pull him aside to help him. He ran up on me like he was mad at me for having my phone up. So he basically blew the whole thing customer service wise. I wasn't interested in buying from him at that point because he ran up on me like an asshole, like I was doing something wrong. Like, dude, I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to help promote your shit. And he ran up on me like that. Like, even if I liked it, I wasn't gonna buy nothing from him just because of the way he came, just because of the way he approached me. If he had approached politely, then maybe it would have been a conversation, but he wasn't polite about it. Said, dude always out there. Yeah, I know dude's always out there. That's why it's interesting. I never talked about it before, but it's interesting that he got the complete wrong idea. It was somebody on the other corner playing music like a band, and everybody was walking by taking pictures of them. But they said, no pictures. Listen, if they didn't let nobody take pictures, they're going to be on that corner forever. They're going to be on that corner every week for the next 30 years trying to get off talking about nobody knows about us. Like, come on, dude. Kevin said, what are other podcasts I listen to? I got a podcast episode where I talked about that. Go pull that up. Does customer service oversee talents? I don't understand the question. I see Ben Simmons out there scared to shoot. I don't think he's scared to shoot. I think he prefers not to shoot because he does other things better than shoot. I wouldn't say he's scared, though. I think he's playing to his strengths. Outside shooting is not his strength, so I think that's actually smart. He's not scared, that's smart. I'll take a couple more questions before I wrap up. My Snapchat is at Dre Baldwin, so if you're on Snapchat, hit me on Snap or follow me on Snap or whatever they call it. Whatever you do on Snapchat. Does your people skills mean more than how good your product is? No, you need both. You need both. You could have turned that guy around despite himself because of what you purport to be. Well, what does that mean? I don't think you know what you're talking about. And you can't say we turned his life around. We don't know nothing about his life. All we know is what I just told you. I don't know anything else about him either, so we don't know his life. I'm not talking about his life. I'm just talking about that one situation that took all of 30 seconds. I don't know nothing about that man. I don't know his name, where he from, nothing. I just know he was selling art on the street. Ain't about turning nobody's life around. Is he trying to get too deep? Jason Whitlock calls these social justice warriors. People on the internet who try to get mad and defend people don't even know half the story. Why did that guy do that? He didn't do anything to me. He kind of just was trying to defend his art, but he was defending it for the wrong reasons, which he probably doesn't even understand. That was the point. What was his purpose? I just told you. Ever spoke to Tony Robbins before? No, I don't know Tony Robbins. Is that encounter on your Snap? Not the encounter, because I was actually, like I said, I was posting the Snap when he walked up to me. So I was still posting my Snap while me and him was having this conversation. You ever feel like it's harder to get better than what you already are in your business? No, not at all. You do that to anybody, everybody. Yeah, I know. See, you don't know what he's doing. If I go out there again and see him, I'm going to tell him. But it's not a priority for me to tell him. Am I going to do a Periscope from yesterday's knowledge? What do you mean? Yesterday's knowledge of what? What knowledge did I get yesterday? I mean, I did get some, but how would you know? That's what I mean. Podcast, maybe in the future, we'll see. Just stay subscribed and maybe you'll see. Well, if you stay subscribed, you'll see. If I do it, you'll know about it. Well, thank you for the hearts. Y'all know that only 500 hearts count. After you go over 500 hearts, they don't count no more. You have to leave and come back in order for those to count. So after 500, they only count 5. So if you do 1,000, only 500 count. I appreciate it. Black Sun MIA. All right, everybody, hit me on Snapchat at Dre Baldwin when y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Saturday night. Have a good time, be safe, and work on your game. DreAllDay.com. If you're on Snapchat, hit me on the Snap. My Snap name is at Dre Baldwin. You already know how that works. And I got a podcast, if you didn't know. It is called Work on Your Game. It is an everyday podcast where I talk about getting yourself into the right mindset, that bulletproof mindset. Getting yourself seen, heard, known, getting the exposure you want, and making things happen in your life instead of waiting for things to happen to or for you. Subscribe to that podcast. We're on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. Make sure you check it every single day. Make sure you're subscribed so you catch the heat. Work on your game.
Dre Ball, Dre Ball, Dre Ball. I feel like Dre Ball, Dre Ball, Dre Ball. I feel like Dre Ball, Dre Ball.